Greetings, soul family. It's your girl, Gabby, the Divine Pioneer. Uh, I have a profound thought about death that I'd like to share. So, I've experienced death on many levels, um, and I feel as though it's important to share your thoughts when you think about death. Because someone is going to need to hear it. Someone is going to have a profound loss in their life, and they're going to need to know how to process it. And so my analogy is pretty simple. Imagine yourself being a officer of some sort in a branch of the military, and you basically sign up, to be involved in a cause or a purpose, a mission, okay? And that mission is given to you by the commander-in-chief, by the commanding officer himself. He has instructed you to go forth and get intel and then report back with that intel. So imagine life and imagine you being equivalent to the officer and God being equivalent to the commander-in-chief or the commanding officer. And imagine, your trials and tribulations and traumas and your successes and your growths and experiences coming directly in as your life purpose, your life path. And when you put those things together, you can compare yourself to the soldier on a mission, getting intel to bring back to the commander-in-chief. The commander-in-chief is Source, the universe. So that's pretty much death. Death is when you report back with that intel. You're not meant to be on a lifelong mission for eternity. That mission is for a specific amount of time. You're going to be an officer for a specific amount of time. You're going to handle that mission. And once that time is over and you gather that intel, now it's time to report back to Source. Okay? Source energy exists in all of us. So imagine that you're a piece of Source who incarnated in a life, in a body, to experience things, to gather intel, to report back to Source. So Source experiences itself through you. So you're just as valid and vital and necessary to God as God is to you. There's no separation. There's never been any separation. So I think it's just an amazing comparison. And when people always say, like, man, I wish this person didn't have to die. Like, they go through the motions, but look at death as if that person is reporting back to Source. The mission has been completed in this incarnation, in this body, in this lifetime. This person did as much as they can do. The soul chose to report what they gathered back to Source. You see what I'm saying? Your soul chooses when it's going to leave the body. And a lot of people might not understand it, but pre-birth, your soul came up with a plan. And a part of that plan was the mission. You know what I mean? Everything is not always, black and white. But at the same time, you literally do come out here and incarnate into the world with a goal, with a talent, with a skill set. You see what I'm saying? So that skill set is basically like legitimately what you use to handle your mission. So your mission can very well revolve around what it is that you're good at. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way to look at life and to look at death. You don't have to always grieve to the degree that that person is gone forever. That person in that form is gone, yes. But that person's eternal soul is still here, and it's just going back to the source where it came from. And it will manifest and incarnate in another form. You know what I mean? Whether it's in the same dimension or another dimension. You know, it's all to serve source. We are here to serve source. We are here to gather the intel that God needs to experience itself. You know, because at the end of the day, there's no separation, like I said. So this is how you can start to process death better. And I hope it helps somebody. All right, soul family. Till next time. Love and light.